Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg. I hope you guys are ready to unpack and get into some good conversations today.
And I'm Jess, and this is our podcast, Baggage Claim. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, Baggage Claim? How's everybody doing out there today? Man, what a day, what a day, what a day. It has already been a week. Last week was rough, but we made it through, and we're into this one, and school's almost over, so we'll almost have summer Jess, which means she won't go to bed at 8:30.
I'm not so worried about bedtime on podcast nights.
Yeah, so
she specifically asked me, can you please be here by 6 today?
She did ask you to be here early.
And while Greg was cooking dinner, I was ironing my shirt for school tomorrow and trying to get everything laid out because I'm so worried about going to bed.
You got 6 days left. But if you're new to Baggage Claim, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We're continuing to grow. I think we're 54 countries now, 333 different cities, which is nuts. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you for the downloads. This is, if I say this is beyond our expectations and our dreams, we literally had no idea.
Way past the thoughts of us figuring out how we were going to record the first episode in your kitchen.
Right. And we
didn't even mean to.
No.
I literally went to ChatGPT and go, what's the best platform to post my podcast?
We didn't
That's
know.
where we started.
We recorded the episode and didn't even know.
Yeah, we had no idea where even to put it. So here we are, a year and a half later, still recording. You guys are still listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for putting it out there. But we really are blessed. And I will tell you this. Tonight's conversation, we talk about marriage, relationships, and we want to create community around all of those things and blended families and just regular families. But tonight is very, very much a blended family conversation.
It's personal.
Yes. And so this is a very, very personal subject for us. And it's one that if you're in a blended family, you deal with constantly, not just once, and you won't do it one time and you don't resolve. This is something this is that tension that's going to live throughout the entirety of your relationship that you have. And it's true and it's there. And so we're talking about celebrating, or we're talking about expectations during celebrations.
Yes.
So we just had Mother's Day. And we have Father's Day coming up, which somebody really cares about Father's Day.
Yes, we do.
Do you know it falls like so far down on the calendar? I think it was Arborist Day and Flag Day.
Arbor Day and Flag Day do come ahead.
Yeah,
Father's
become
Day.
ahead of Father's Day. So it's like
Flags.
Yeah, it's like, bro, trees and flags come before us. It's just like
It's so sad.
But as dudes, it's like Jess always asks, like, what do you want to do? And I was like, let's grill something, hang out by the pool. Like, period. Let's do that.
Yeah.
My expectations are really small. They're really, really low when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I have to manage my expectations for that because when you're in a blended family, you have a bonus mom, bonus dad. We have some expectations that we've worked really hard that, it's going to be beautiful. It's Mother's Day. You know, we all take that great Mother's Day picture. We get to post on Instagram. Everybody's so excited. It's just like, oh my God, look at that. Beautiful family.
It's the most beautiful family you've ever seen.
I think our Mother's Day picture this year was taken in the parking lot of a restaurant, which was
by the lake. Yeah.
Yes, which was amazing.
The only thing that mattered was that Lucy was smiling. Our granddaughter was smiling. That's all. And looking at the camera.
That's where we took our Mother's Day. It was outside a restaurant here in Gainesville.
There you go. So it's like, all right, here we got it. So we're going to dive into this topic of expectations, and we'll get into boundaries. We'll get into a lot of different things, but this is going to hit. If you're with us, we have our 9-step process or our framework for how to have healthy blended families. There's the you portion, the us portion, and then the family. So we break it into those 3 categories. This is going to fall into us. We'll dabble. We'll stick our toe in and maybe kick our foot over into the you section a little bit. This is maybe a you-us conversation tonight about what we're doing and how we manage this. Because if you don't manage this correctly, it's going to wreck your marriage.
It's going to crash and burn.
Yeah, really good. And producer Mark has his hand up already. All right, go.
Question time?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
Did we really not figure
No,
this out?
We didn't prep. So yeah, our show
No.
prep. We've been talking for an hour and a half.
We have been
We
about
literally
the
have been-
concept of what we're talking on tonight.
Yes,
We
and
didn't even talk about question time.
We did not.
I think I got a question. It might work.
Okay, I have one. If you don't, it's around Mother's Day though.
All right. Well, I'll
What
shoot
time is
mine,
it?
and then if it really stinks, then you can do yours.
Okay, what time is it?
Question
time.
It was so pretty.
You're welcome. Thank
Little
you.
Michael Jackson in there.
There was a guy behind me singing at church, and he was
Oh
so.
my
Did you hear him?
goodness gracious. He was louder than the praise band.
He was. I could hear him over there. I was like, bruh.
He was he
But
was
was he on pitch?
no.
No, not at all. No.
But he was
Hey,
so
joyful
enjoying
noise.
himself,
It's a
though.
he
joyful
was so
noise.
happy.
Yeah, he was having fun.
His
That's
heart
awesome.
was full.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I
Yeah.
did too. I was like, singing at it.
As an older gentleman, and it was the cutest thing ever.
It's one of those things where when someone just has the confidence and comfortability
Yeah.
to just pour their hearts out like that,
Yeah, I'm
regardless
not-
of what.
Miranda,
like,
did you hear him?
man, that's just
He was right
did?
behind
there's
me and
something
G.
about it that just makes me happy for them.
Yeah.
You know what I
just-
mean? Like it's just
yeah.
it fills me up.
Yeah, there's no way I was saying
His
anything like
heart
that.
was full.
That's
Yeah.
It
awesome.
was sweet.
All right, so here's my question.
Yep.
We always talk about, hey, what's your favorite color? All of this. If your favorite color did not exist, what then would be your favorite color?
Oh my gosh, that's a first grade question.
What do you
It's
mean?
like, what's your second favorite color?
Oh well, I've
What do you?
first off,
that
I was
doesn't make
homeschooled,
sense
so
to
I don't know
me.
if I got an actual first grade experience.
If
but
You
secondly,
did not, but
it's
that-
been a long time since I've been in first grade.
That's at first grade. It's like,
All right.
Okay,
well,
then
then
okay,
my
what's your
question
favorite color?
sucks.
And then
Go,
you
Greg,
ask it,
you
and
ask
then it's
your
like,
question.
what's your second favorite color?
Because honestly, I don't know what my
my
second favorite
ADD
color
brain
is.
went to, what are you asking me? My favorite color? Or
What's
my
your second favorite
What's
color?
your second favorite color?
Oh,
Mine's yellow.
Shut up.
That's what yours is.
is yours yellow? Jess's is green. Is green and
Green's
yellow?
number one.
Green's my definite number one.
Always.
So you have green too as your number one?
Heck yeah.
Woohoo!
No way.
Why are you not talking to the
Heck
microphone?
yeah.
Y'all all green.
rules.
Green team.
But my
Mm.
yellow is like a muted yellow.
Yeah.
No, when I say green's my favorite color, it's all the greens. When I say yellow's my favorite color, it's all of them except for like mustard.
My favorite colors?
You're like Dwight Schrute color shirt.
Does anybody really
Mustard.
care what
Yeah.
my colors are?
Your favorite colors, I already know what they are. There's
Well-
two tied.
Yeah.
Red and blue.
That's true. Dang, that is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue's my favorite. I like blue. I like blue. I think it looks good on me too.
America.
See,
blue
I
does
could
look good on you
go-
because of your eyes. Yes.
I would go with like a deep blue, like an ocean deep blue.
Now, yeah,
A
And this
deep
is
blue
weird.
you know
is
what's weird? Is
navy.
it not? This is not weird, but when I used to do sales and I was in consulting, and I do sales. I had a blue button up, like when I would dress up. And one of the ladies called me out on it one day. Like I was going to the sales office, and she goes, "Oh, you know what you're doing? You wore that shirt with those blue eyes." And I was like, oh, "Dang it!" She's on to me.
That's funny.
But I would wear a blue shirt to try to help accentuate
Yeah.
my eyes when I was trying to do sales.
Accentuate your eyes.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a $5 word.
Greg,
I don't
for
have a
me-
whole lot of
For
assets.
me,
That's
you
the
don't
only
have
asset
to
I have.
accentuate your eyes.
Yeah,
They're
no, you
already
don't.
beautiful.
You have on a black shirt right now, and your eyes are still like, "Woo! Look at me, I'm so blue."
They are.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have a lot going for me. I just gotta
For
pay.
me,
Oh my gosh.
it would be tied. It would be like an ocean blue, like the deeper side of ocean blue, not
Mhm.
like crystal clear blue, like
Mhm.
deeper blue.
Like Greg's eyes.
Actually.
Okay, stay on topic.
Or, and this is weird. I know it's weird, but like blackish gray, like a charcoal black.
Like
I
slate?
love.
This
Yeah.
says a lot about you.
Mm.
My favorite color blue was the sky on Mother's Day.
That's-
Look up
there was
there.
not a
Mm.
cloud in
There
the
was
sky.
a cloud in the sky, and it was so
Mhm.
pretty. It was just a beautiful blue.
But your second favorite.
It's red.
Okay. Oh, well, you said they were tied though.
They're
They are
close.
definitely
They're
tied.
close. Yeah.
Anytime
like
my
red.
students have ever asked Mr. Peck, "What's your favorite color?" when he comes to my class, he's like, "I don't know."
I'm going this week and taking donut holes. Taking Lucy and Miranda.
You
with
should
me,
bring
too.
donut holes to my work sometime.
I'll show up to your work with donut holes. They'll be like, "Who is this homeless guy? We're not letting
Ask
him
who
in."
is this guy?
Yeah, we're not letting me in your place to work. They let me in her school. They love me down there. So
Yeah.
You may have to sign some security clearance to get
Yes.
into mine.
the background check. It's like I
Mhm.
can't pass that background check. I'm sorry.
No, the ladies in the office love Mr. Peck.
Yeah, they're awesome. So let's Randy, did you share your green and
Yellow.
what?
Green and yellow.
Yellow.
Muted yellow.
yellow.
Muted.
Light.
Mustard.
Like mustard yellow? That's a bright
Like a-
yellow.
No,
That's what
mustard
I-
can be like
That's
Dijon
what I said.
mustard.
Any of the yellows except for mustard.
And she
Mustard
likes
yellow is
only
bright.
mustard.
She just means not bright yellow.
No, are we
Okay.
talking like the like Kraft ketchup yellow? I said
No,
ketchup
like-
mustard.
You said
Dijon.
ketchup.
like a Dijon mustard.
Dijon
Yeah, Dijon
mustard?
mustard.
Like
Okay.
burnt- like a
with like
burnt
little
color.
speckles of brown in it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, thank you for that question because it has absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about.
That's okay.
No.
So
I
yeah,
got you.
appreciate that.
It's a joy of question time. It's ridiculous.
I don't think any of our questions ever match with
Probably
what
not.
we're talking about.
That's true.
I mean, we've
That's
talked
true.
about what kind of animal would you be or what kind of animals would bring lawsuits against humans. So
And first off, I'm sick and tired of the deers eating all my crap around the house. So I'm going to bring.
I'm having to block off my blueberry bushes because I really want to pick my blueberries this year.
our ivy on the concrete wall that's around our house in the
They're
patio,
eating the ivy. I
it-
saw
it
one
was
literally
coming back, but
eating
mm-mm.
an azalea bush 2 feet from my house. I hit the window and it looked
It's
at
not
me.
2 feet.
and
It's
was
a
like, screw
foot.
you, I'm eating.
Yeah, it literally looked at me and I was like, go. And it's just, it didn't do anything.
Well, that explains why they didn't bloom this year.
yeah, freaking deers.
Rude.
Anyway,
Anywho,
Yeah.
let's jump into this fun conversation for blended families out there. Because I know that half of you out there are probably living in a blended family,
Mhm.
which is one of those weird things I don't understand. But people who are in blended families, either they fully embrace the idea of a blended family
Mhm.
or they fully ignore it and they try to act like they're not a blended family.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that? Like,
Mhm.
we've done small groups at churches a couple of times. We're like, hey, this is a blended family group, so jump in. And people are so hesitant
Yeah.
to get into it. And I'm like, what? Everybody knows half of you people in this room.
Have been married before.
Yeah. So, like, all we're trying to do is like help and point out the obvious. And you want to act like, no, that's not us.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Shut up and get in the group. But it's like we either say, no, I'm not, that's not me. And we want to be, but it's almost like, I just want to be normal. And it's like, okay, but
Blended families now are normal.
yeah. And then but it's like,
Honestly.
what
Yeah.
does normal even mean? Like,
Yeah.
look, all we're talking about is there's more complexities in a blended family than there is a regular relationship
Mhm.
and a marriage.
Mhm.
Common knowledge, like it just is what it is. And so this is one of those things in managing expectations for kids or for
And our own selves.
yes, for yourself and for kids when it comes to celebrations that happen.
Mhm.
And we've talked about this a little bit. We talked about Thanksgivings, we talked about Christmases, but then and you have to manage, you have to schedule, you have to get those times way out in advance. But then you have those times too. So when you hear the thing or you hear the man, the phrase so many times, I can't do that because I'm already doing something with my mom.
Mhm.
Those people aren't really my real family.
Mhm.
There's what are some other phrases that you hear blended families here that they say that because we use the phrase bonus mom, bonus dad, and bonus family just because it's better than step. Steps is
It's
just a
cuter.
weird, yeah. Step is just a weird title to put to that. We've never really used that a whole lot.
We really don't.
But when it comes to Mother's Day, so we're going to specifically talk about Mother's Day and Father's Day because we just passed Mother's Day.
Yeah.
We're going into Father's Day. And so we're talking about managing those expectations and those boundaries.
Mhm.
What do they look like?
Mhm.
So,
So Mother's Day every year, your mama, bless her heart, on Mother's Day has this usually big cookout and invites our family, like I'd say your family. You have
which is about 28. My close family, is about 28 people.
there's 27, almost 28 when our niece has her new baby. There'll be 28 of us just in our immediate family for Greg.
That's my sisters and their kids.
yeah, that's it.
So, yeah.
And then she will invite extended family, like Greg's mom has a few brothers, and invites
Cousins and
their families.
yeah.
And then every now and again, there'll be some random friends show up, but not so much at Mother's Day. It's more Easter and Thanksgiving when that happens, when it's like, who is that person?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people. And so we'll cook out, we'll hang out. And
She's
it's-
about her pool.
yeah. And so there's like a couple years ago, she got a food truck. That was super fun. So
And
she
what,
didn't
she
have
had
to
the
do the
varsity
cooking.
food truck on a Mother's Day.
Heck,
It was
that
so
was-
fun.
that was
you
bomb.
kidding me?
Yeah,
And then
no.
one time she got a
It was
local-
after
I'm
Thomas
sure,
and Miranda's
I'm sure chili
wedding.
dogs hit different when it's from a food truck.
Bruh,
Yeah,
it's so
Thomas and
awesome.
Miranda's rehearsal dinner, we did the varsity food truck, and then Grandma Faye was like, okay, this is an idea.
Yeah, so she brought the varsity food truck for Mother's Day,
Yeah.
which was amazing. And then she did another food truck one time.
Yeah.
Just past time she just ordered barbecue. She was so excited. She goes, I don't have to cook.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's Mother's Day. You should be able to just chill.
So all
That's
that
right.
said, Mother's Day, the Sunday Mother's Day, we just know that's what we're doing.
Well, we've always, we actually as a couple sat down and said, hey, look, right, wrong, and different. We want to honor their mom on Mother's Day. They should spend Mother's Day with their mom.
They meaning your children.
My children, yes. And Thomas and Aaron, I would hope would spend that with you. And so we're like, hey, I don't want to steal from that
Mm-hmm.
holiday for her. So we're not going to plan any celebration you do.
No.
If we do something for you to celebrate you on Mother's Day, we're not going to do it on Mother's Day
Mhm.
because I want them to not feel the pressure of
Because
how
that is
do I split that
literally
time.
their mother.
Yeah, how do I split that time? They don't. So you don't have to split the time. Go be with your mom.
Yes.
That's your mom.
So if I've planned anything or if you've encouraged me to plan anything, it's usually the day before or sometimes a weekend before.
Right. So we've always, and then that's one of those, that's a huge thing to just kind of get over. Like you have to get, if you're a blended family and you're like, no, I want it on Mother's Day. Okay, cool. But don't expect everyone to show up and be there.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
They-
and that's also once you get into like with my older siblings being married and other families and things like that, like trying to do Mother's Day. We did it on Friday this year before
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
I have a mom and I have a stepmom. And then I have TJ, my first husband's mom. So I have a lot of moms in my life. And so, yeah, they're spread out.
Mhm.
They,
and then even for us, like Miranda, I don't want Miranda to feel pressured to not go spend time with her mom, to not be here. So there's so many, when you add blended family, it's just, there's so many layers
it's like
to it.
15 moms involved,
Yeah, when you're
including,
trying to,
and including Miranda. You're a mom now. It's a
Yes.
lot.
when you're trying to schedule something, it can just almost be like, you know what, just screw it. We're not
Just
doing
never
anything.
mind.
You know
Yeah.
what? Let's just y'all come into the house. We'll have a bottle of wine and we'll just call it a day.
Yeah.
It's like you get to a point where you're like, this is just not.
It's not.
Is the juice worth the squeeze here?
No.
Because there's a lot of squeezing going on for not a lot of juice that we're getting here.
Yeah.
And so you have to consider all that goes into the idea of just planning time to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
But as a woman, because I can't speak at that, so this is going to be you.
Okay.
Women tend to get their feelings hurt more in this situation than men do.
Yes.
Because I can tell you this, I've made the decision to never take Mother's Day. Like I'm not taking Mother's Day off the table for like, go be with your mom. Like I want you to go be with your mom. I don't expect you to be like called. I don't expect you to come around. I don't expect you to do that. But in the reverse, on Father's Day, there's been times where they went on vacation with,
Their mom.
and I've never seen them. Like
I
they
mean-
literally went out of town.
And not to be
And we're-
weird, but like Thomas and Aaron don't have another dad to celebrate. So it's kind of like it's a built in given for them for Father's Day, but your own children haven't always been present.
Right. Which is weird. But for me, it's like, I tend to be like, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, whatever. You as women tend to be a little more emotionally involved,
We
if that's
do.
the right word to say.
We do. And so my knee jerk reaction just now in my head when you're like, oh, if they're going on Father's Day, it's like, it is what it is. But I'm like, or if that happens in a scenario, is that a chance to say, well, that's incredibly inconsiderate
Right.
to take your children away from you on Father's Day, knowing that's when it falls.
Right. Yeah, Father's Day is not, it's pretty set. Like anything else. Mother's
Yeah.
Day is pretty set.
Yeah.
Like those are not,
It doesn't change.
yeah,
It
those are
doesn't
holidays that
change.
kind of there. It's here's the temptation in blended families, and this is where I
Mhm.
go back to. This is the us portion we're talking about. But
Mhm.
this is where it goes
Mhm.
back to the you part of it. Because I could get all up in my feelings. I could get
Mhm.
mad. I could, and then I could say in front of my kids. I could berate her, be mean about it, those things, because your human side wants to do those things.
And rightfully so,
Right.
relatively speaking.
Yeah.
You're like, why do you, like, there's no respect, there's just disrespect, there's those things. So yeah, I can choose to go that path and get frustrated and get mad, or I can choose to go, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue to honor my kids and say, that's okay. You know, it's so that's here's the hard fine line to walk. And I'm not saying I have the answer. So when I say this, not saying this is the definite, I've put the pin in the map, I know this is how to do it. I've navigated this for 14 years, 15 years of this.
No, baby.
No,
14.
I was single before I met you.
Well, you've been single for 16 years.
Yeah. So,
well, not.
So I've
whatever.
been managing this for a while.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Math
Thank you
is
very
hard.
much. And it's, I realize if I can go to it and say these certain things and try to plead my case, what does that really matter? And who does that help?
And it's not going to change anything.
Does it help me, or does it put my kids in a more awkward, weird situation
Yeah.
to where they feel pressure that they shouldn't feel?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it put because what I want to be, and this is my hot take right here. If you want to know the most effed up thing with blended families is somebody got hurt, and so therefore they use the kids as a pawn against the other parent to justify the way that they are.
They
the way their
weaponize the
behavior.
children.
Yes, and I will say, if you're doing that, you are jacked up. Stop. Go see a counselor. Go see a coach. Get some help, because you haven't even dealt with the stuff. So what? You were hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Things went bad. So what? You felt like you were wronged. The kids didn't ask for it. The kids were put in it. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
But so many times in blended families, we do that, and it's natural because you want to jump back in and go, I'm going to defend myself.
And you want them to be on your team.
Right.
You want to feel validated. You want
Well,
them to
that's
be on
what
your
And
team.
even from an outsider, because I didn't come from a blended family, I've seen that my whole life growing up.
Yeah.
Like, I would say that is not uncommon in blended families.
No, it's very, very, that's the root cause of a lot of really dysfunctional kids in today's world. It's like parents won't set boundaries. They want to be the good parents, so they give the kids whatever they want, whenever they want it. And it's not like, no. And then they talk crap about the other parent in front of them and talk about how bad they are or what they did. Your dad is this or your mom is this because they did this and they did that, which is,
it's
totally,
awful.
yeah, it's totally irresponsible
Yeah.
and not helpful or in any means. But it happens every single day.
Then what happens is it turns it into a us versus them. Like it could be a me versus Callie and Cody, or you versus Thomas and Aaron Grace, if we're not careful about it. I know you and I have been very careful about it.
Yes.
But a lot of folks are not mindful about it when you're, like you said, bad mouthing their other parent because it didn't go your way,
Right.
or you didn't get what you wanted, or, you know.
Well, you want your kids to feel the same way that you'd be like, it's almost like, I don't want my kids to love him because he did me wrong, or I don't want them to love her.
It's almost like you're justifying your emotions.
Absolutely.
Right, 100%. That's exactly what.
And I think sometimes we got to step back and ask, what are the pros and cons of this?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's like, why?
outside of the 5 minutes that you're, or 30 minutes that you're being emotional, right? And in your feels and all of that. But like, what does it help accomplish?
Well, I'm just like, okay, let's pretend like it's a different situation for me.
I can see it. We're getting so emotional about this because this is so real in our.
It is
so real in
very
blended
real.
families. I'm not saying for us we've dealt with, like, we've met with, oh my gosh,
Several.
probably 10, 15 different couples
Yes.
who deal with this exact same thing constantly, like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tell them, I'm like, do not talk crap about those kids' parents in front of them. Do not. If you may be so irate and mad, do not talk crap about
But
them.
those babies have nothing to do with it.
No, they don't. I was like,
Nothing.
if you want to walk out of the room, the two of you can go off somewhere by yourself.
Yeah.
You can rant and rave all you want. And
You
then,
can.
But not in front of those kids. You do not do it. That is not your place.
It shouldn't. No. I'm just, what do you gain other than, oh, I feel like the kids are on my team when you're bad mouthing the other one?
For me, it tells me one, you haven't resolved the issues within yourself. Like, so you are still toting around a lot of baggage
Yeah.
and a lot of hurt, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, whatever that may be. You've not unpacked and dealt with yourself, which tells me you're going to have a really, really hard time having a healthy relationship moving forward.
Right. And
No matter who
also,
that's with.
So when I was in counseling, especially after my divorce and a lot of circumstances I was walking through in work life as well, I just remember being like, man, personally, I'm in the healthiest place I'd been. I had been working through divorce. I'd been working through finances after divorce, working through housing after all of these things. And I had built and worked so hard. I mean, Greg, you walked through a lot of this with me.
Yeah.
And I just remember being like, why am I so down? Why am I still like, I feel like it's just chasing me everywhere I go. And my counselor said something. He's like, when you are living in emotional hurt, that affects all of your other emotions.
Yeah.
Even the healthy ones, even the good ones, even
Yeah.
the good things that you're working on, you're building towards. So be healthy in all areas.
Yeah.
And if that means you got to chase something down and work through it, process it, finalize it, put it done, like knock it down, be done with
but
it.
that's being a healthy you. And a lot of people can't address their own selves that way.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where that's
Well,
coming
and
from.
I would agree.
Well, because it's easier to blame someone else.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much
you have,
easier.
You have couples who go through an affair, and then the person who had the affair wounds up being they're the victim in all of this because something else happened. Like so many times, it's just so you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is so backed up, it's so different. But then we don't address those issues or work through them, and so therefore that baggage follows you through all of your relationships.
And then you dump some of that baggage on your own children
oh, you're going
just to get them on your team, or think that you're the victim or whatever. But that puts so much more emotional stress on them that is so unhealthy
I'll tell you this.
for them as they are growing up and become adults their own selves to make their own choices.
We made this decision early and we tried really, really hard. So when Callie and Cody would come home from time with their mom, we would literally sit down with them and go, man, we're so excited you guys are back.
Tell us something fun
tell
you
me-
did with your mom.
Tell me something fun you guys did.
Mhm.
I want to hear about the cool stuff you did with your mom. Tell me what's going on. Like, what did you guys do? What's happening?
Not out of being
it's-
nosy, but just
Yeah.
trying to not amp it up, but like help them see that it was
Support
a
it.
positive
Yeah.
support. That's
Yeah.
the word I
And
couldn't
so the
find.
idea was, I'm so glad you had fun with your mom. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you guys got to we went and saw the latest movie. That's so cool. What'd you think about the movie? Was it good? It wasn't like I'm trying to get information.
No.
It never was a bad talk. Like, I'm not going to say anything mean or hateful or degrading about them because that's their mom.
Mhm.
And I want to support that. And so, and the reason that we were is because we were okay with who we were
Yeah.
and the decisions we had made up until then. And we resolved and unpacked those things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. And I know it feels like we're crazy all over the place right now, but all this connects right back into the idea is if you don't manage those expectations and have boundaries for yourself, when Mother's Day rolls around or Father's Day rolls around, you will feel like your heart's getting cut out.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm telling you, bro, in a STEM, it's hard.
It is hard.
And so you have to be able to manage that and understand that and supporting each other and supporting the kids
Mhm.
with their mom and their dad or ever who that is.
Yeah.
So
So that kind of brings us to the unpack portion.
already,
I mean,
can I say this though? I'm gonna jump on my soapbox real quick.
okay.
So follow with me. I can't tell you how many times I've sat down with a couple and they tell me, I can't stand so-and-so's blah, 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 husband, wife. I can't stand, they do this, they do that. All they're trying to do is tear us down.
Well,
All they
not
wanna
husband
do
or
is
wife,
this.
son or daughter.
Well,
too.
it's like they're talk. It just goes on and on and on. And I'm like, just stop. Like, just stop. What do you say? Like when you're around them, what are the words that you use to encourage the mom, to encourage that? Because here's the reality of the truth. We would say if you do the right thing, you'll always win. It's
No.
not
Mhm.
true. Doing the right thing means you're probably going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And lose is, I mean, it's an interesting perspective because I don't know what you call winning and losing in this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you this, call me a loser, whatever, but I'm not going to bad talk the kids' moms or the kids' dads to make myself feel better about the decisions I made.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not okay with the decisions I made, I shouldn't have made them. Those are my decisions. They weren't the kids. The kids didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
And so in the same sense, I look at and go, you're in this relationship. You made these decisions. Stand behind the decisions you made. Support them. Because I guarantee you, they may or may not talk great about you. They may talk crap about you when you're not around.
Mm-hmm.
So what? That doesn't have anything to do with you.
Well, and also, like, my question is, we all have good days and bad days.
Yeah, 100%.
Emotions can change with the direction of the wind so quickly. But if you're wanting to look for your own well-being, your family's well-being, you and your spouse, the question is, which is going to provide more stability? You being healthy because of someone else's decisions, or you being healthy because of your decisions?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Are
where
you going to be healthy because of a poor decision someone else made? How long is that going to last? Because realistically, you're going to be waiting for them to make another poor decision so that you can boost yourself up again, because it's not lasting.
And that's the difference about the boosting yourself up part. That's where you have to be careful.
Well, it's a false boost.
Yeah, right?
It's not really a boost.
It's based on a circumstance.
Absolutely. It's not a long lasting. It does that kind of, and I don't know, the word I'm going to is confidence. That kind of confidence in yourself is not long lasting.
No, and it's shaky at best.
But in Greg, you talk about when you do what's right, you're not always a winner.
But I have peace.
Boom.
But I have the peace within me knowing that I did the right thing. That's for me. That's what it's about.
Well, define the win. Define the win. Is the win you just feeling better, that you're better than the other person? Mm-hmm. Is that the win? Or is the win that you're actually truly confident in yourself and who you are and what you're doing?
I feel like a lot of times, not a lot, most of the time, we define a win as, did we do the right thing for the kids?
Right. I think that's the key.
And that's significantly different.
Yeah. So
many times we don't define the win, we chase the feeling.
Yes. Yeah, and you have always been way better at navigating that feeling than I have. Because I'm a girl. That's just what we do. Yeah. But you have always been so much better, and I applaud you for being able to get there, even before you met me.
Well, there were times where you'd be like, you need to fight for that. And I was like, no, we don't.
Well, no, you need to say this, and why did you not say this? And so there was one time.
There's been a lot of those conversations, yes.
Between us, yes. But there was one time you said, okay, I'm going to show you what happens when I address this.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't go well. And as soon as we got off the phone collectively, I was like, okay, you were right. And I will literally never say that again. Never.
It's for me, I've always run it through the filter of, I love my kids. I want to protect their heart.
Yes.
And so I'm going to do, you know what? I'll take it on the chin. So what? I don't care. I don't care if you say the hard things about me. I don't care if you say things that are not true about me. That doesn't matter, because I know the truth always wins. Mm-hmm. And no matter what that time frame may look different for me than it does for other people.
And that conversation was early in our marriage.
Yeah.
And so I was still in the defending you part, and I had not learned firsthand yet of what it looked like. Oh, wait, no, that's not what it's about. We're defending the kids' hearts and the kids' future and the kids' emotional health.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I had to learn that lesson.
And I'm okay if I don't come out as the winning parent. I'm okay. When our kids came to our house, they had rules. They had chores. They had things to do. They had set things that were there, and they weren't always fun. We didn't always do fun stuff. We tried to make it as fun as we could. But at the same time, it's like we set the expectations. We had those set. But I always fought to protect the hearts of our kids, no matter what. Even with Thomas and Aaron, like, hey, I'm not going to act like you didn't have a dad before me. I'm not going to act like that didn't exist. I'm not going to act like, even with Callie and Cody, that, hey, things with me and your mom didn't work out. I'm not going to act like she did something, I did something. That's not the case.
That's neither here nor there as far as they are concerned.
Yeah, I love you, and I'm here to support you, and I'm whatever you need, I'm here for that. So that's the hard part, because I'm telling you, if you take that stand, you will take it on the chin more than once, and it's not fun. So,
can I ask, and if this is you repeating yourself, you can make it very brief. What drove you to the point to say that you're okay with not being the winning parent? Because I can imagine that was a heavy battle to fight in your own mind.
Yeah. It wasn't quick. I can tell you that. It took me a while to get there. I think I was just so broken. So, if I'm honest, I didn't have much to offer other than the truth and my love. Like, it's just like, I love you and I care about you. I don't know the narrative that was shared on the other side, and that's okay. I don't need to know. I wanted to know. Of course we do.
Yeah.
You know, we all want to.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. But it's like, I told my kid, I told Jess this, is like, I'm never going to tell my kids what happened.
Unless they ask.
Unless my kids ask. I will never going to indulge anything.
And years later, at different times, they did ask.
They did. And we had conversations around it. And then again, at the same time, I still honored their mom. I didn't throw their mom under the bus in any of that, because that was never my intention. It still isn't to this day. I don't want to dishonor them in any way, because it's ridiculous. Like, I don't hold anger. I don't hold hurt. Of course it's hurt. There's scars, but I don't hold animosity. I don't hold any of those things toward any of her at all. Like, if anything, Jess and I literally have prayed for her and her husband that they have a great marriage. Like, that's what I want, because I want our kids, like, even early on, I want our kids to see healthy marriages. I want them to see what healthy, thriving, good relationships look like. Even when things go south, you can still have good relationships. Like, you can still work through that. But I think for me, it was like, I wanted to be justified, but that was all. Man, when I really, really, really dug into it, it was just about me. It was ego driven. Like, I just want to be right. And I'm like, why does it matter if I'm right or if I'm wrong? Like, what does it really matter? Who cares? And so for me, early on, it just was kind of that, this is not about me anymore. And so I love them, and I want that to be best for them. And if I'm trying to justify myself, I'm trying to make myself right in their eyes, and that's about ego, and that's about me.
And really so many times, not to make it sound weird or whatnot, but the battlefield of proving yourself right creates so many casualties.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
But to tie it back into what we were talking about with how to have some healthy boundaries with this. Now, Mother's Day and Father's Day are days where it's like, oh, it's all about me.
It is. We try to make it about
it is.
Yes.
But is it?
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's a boundary that we have to be careful of in a blended family.
It is. You have to manage that in a way. I told Jess, I was like, you're my favorite, and I love you. Whatever you want to do today, I'm going to do it. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
And if our kids choose to join us, because I get it. Our kids are grown. They got their own family. They're getting their own families. They're getting their own lives. And if I'm pissed at them because they're not, dropping everything there's a part of you that want your kids to be like, I just want to be with you.
Yeah.
But there's also a part of me that goes.
I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I did get my feelings hurt over a couple of things this past Mother's Day weekend. But as soon as I felt that, I was like, that's not okay.
But we actually had, we had some conversations around it. Be like, they're growing up. Life is changing. Life is different. It's not the same. And But that's okay because we have each other.
Yeah. And it's a lesson that you learn over and over again as everything changes and they grow up and they have their own lives.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's not easy.
No.
It's being, what is that? The guy said, man, what's your favorite thing about having kids? And he's like, watching them grow up.
But
And
it's
he's
also the
like-
worst thing.
He's like, what's the worst thing? He's like, watching your
Watch
kids
them
grow
growing
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, they get their own families. But you're like, okay, cool. That's what we wanted. That's what we
Yeah.
prayed for. That's what we worked for. That's the reason we pushed our kids the way they did, that they would
Mhm.
love and grow and be families that we
Mhm.
would be happy with.
And that
so,
also, on an old saying, like the best thing you can give your kids are roots and wings.
mm,
It's like sometimes I want their roots to be a little deeper and harder to pick up.
And the wing's a little less
Maybe
strong.
yeah. And the wings like smaller,
Yeah.
a
the
little bit
things
more
that-
fragile, but that's what we wanted.
but again, it's having some realistic expectations, though. It's not about you. I told the guy one time, we just met, and he was like, he was about to get married. He's about to have a blended family. He goes, what's one advice? And I was like, if I'm going to tell you one thing, walk away from this point on, is not about you at
Mhm.
all, period.
Mhm.
Like, you come down on the list. And a lot of people would say, well, that's not true.
That's
But
wrong. No,
but I would tell you, I was like, there's so many things that fall. Like, you want to be right. You want to be right by her. You want to be right by this. It's not
Mhm.
about you.
Mm-mm.
I want to do this. I want to do that. It's not about you. Like, there's so many people that come before you now. So if you make this choice, just know this is like, bro, if you're still thinking you're not ready for this.
Mm-mm.
And so it's okay. But I think about when we started this, like literally started this, and all our kids were playing in the yard. And we're just like, do we really think
What are
can-
we doing?
yeah, we can pull this off? Like, who are we? Like, our kids my 2 kids come from divorce. Your 2 kids come from losing their dad. And here we are putting this together. And then I look at, just as crazy as it is, you fast forward till now. Was it yesterday? Lucy and I were playing with a sprinkler.
Yeah.
Yeah, our grandbaby and I were playing with a sprinkler in the driveway, both soaking wet, having a blast. And I look at it and I go, this is the thing we hoped for. This is the thing we wanted. And here we are. So it's like, don't lose focus of that. Like, I could be selfish and go, I want my way. Bro, I'm telling you, my way was sitting in the driveway playing with that little girl.
You're
Getting soaking
making me
wet.
cry.
So it's like, we get sidetracked with, I just want to be right. And I was like, what does that matter? Like, who
Doesn't.
cares?
Yeah.
And so when you're thinking of Mother's Day's gone,
Yeah.
Father's Day's coming up, dads, have some reasonable expectations. Don't get your feelings hurt. Be honest. But for the love of God, respect the other person, whether they deserve it, whether they need it, whether they should have it. Don't bad talk. If you're at the point where you're doing that, stop. Just stop. And all you can do is just love on them and support them.
Yeah.
That's my advice to if I'm unpacking, that's my unpack for tonight. It's just, don't do that crap. And love your kids. Your kids didn't ask for this. They're in it. They're here and they're trying to figure it out too, the same as you. So, wow, what a freaking heavy topic, man. But one that we don't discuss much is blended families, and blended families act like it doesn't exist, and it's freaking there all the time.
It is.
Now, because I get it. There's some crazy exes out there
Yeah.
who want to sue you, take you to court, do all the things. I get it.
But you just nailed it. Just remember your kids didn't ask for any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leave them out of it.
Period. No matter how you got there.
Yep.
Whether it's my story, your story. The kids didn't ask for it.
So, my advice, love like today's the last day. Hug, share, love.
Mhm.
It's all the fun stuff because you don't know what you have. You don't know what's ahead of you. And, man, thank you for being a part of Baggage Claim. Thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for, I can't say thank you enough for listening to us, for being a part of this. If you're still here and you haven't checked out or moved on,
Thank you.
yeah, bless your heart. So please keep Like and subscribe. If you feel crazy enough and you're just like, bro, this baggage claim thing is interesting, go to our website, unpacktogether.com. There's an audit there you can take. It's like 27 questions. You can do it on your phone, laptop, whatever. Get some results. Figure out where it is that you're at.
It literally takes less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I did it, and the results were super accurate.
Yeah, you just got to be honest. You got to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a fun thing. Go to unpacktogether.com, take the audit. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're not trying to push anything. We have some stuff coming out. You can get on a wait list for some training stuff we have coming out. It's all there. You can find it. If you can't, DM us, send us a message. But thank you for follow us on all the socials. All of them are out. We're on all of them. I think the only one we're not on is LinkedIn for obvious reasons. But we're not on LinkedIn. But anyway, outside of that, we're on all the others. And thank you guys so much. Love you guys for listening to us. And like anything else to add?
Even though I have on a Braves jersey today, as always,
Go
go
dogs.
dogs.
Go dogs.
Whoa, whoa.